Tony Yengeni, a senior leader of the African National Congress, ANC, has defended Zulu-speaking individuals on social media in a passionate reaction to recent charges of tribalism. Kindly hit on the subscribe button as we go into the details. He has emphasized that the true problems facing the nation are elsewhere. Yengeni's remarks coincide with allegations that the MK party, led by former President Jacob Zuma, is using Zulu nationalism for political advantage. They will be voted out of office the more they denigrate Zulu-speaking people by calling them tribalists. The Zulu-speaking population in this nation is not the issue. I can go on all night about landlessness, unemployment, hunger, illness, crime, corruption, load shedding, and racism, Yengeni said. He was responding directly to an article that said Zuma was turning Zulu nationalism into a weapon. The MK party outperformed all other parties in KwaZulu-Natal, KZN, and finished third nationwide in its outstanding debut performance, which is what sparked the debate. Due to this achievement, discussions about tribal voting patterns have resurfaced. Critics claim that KZN voters were swayed by ethnic allegiance rather than policy concerns. Yengeni's argument draws attention to the difficulties that South Africa has, arguing that blaming political dynamics on tribalism ignores the structural problems that the populace faces. His remarks turn the conversation away from ethnic conflicts and onto the urgent needs of the populace. Yengeni's remarks also speak to a wider belief among the ANC and its supporters that in order to address South Africa's problems, there must be cooperation and solidarity among people of all ethnic backgrounds. His advocacy of the Zulu-speaking populace advocates for a more targeted and inclusive strategy to solve the nation's issues. The MK party's recent election triumph in KZN serves as a reminder of the region's complicated political environment, where both established political leaders and emerging ones continue to influence voter behavior. Yengeni's theory posits that the fundamental reasons of political support are complex and intricately linked to the lived experiences of South Africans. While tribal ties may have a role, Yengeni's remarks provide a critical voice to the discussion concerning South Africa's future orientation, while coalition discussions and political plots continue. His focus on socio-economic problems as the underlying causes of the nation's problems can be seen as a call to action for policymakers to put the needs of all people, regardless of ethnic origin, at the top of their agenda. Focusing on structural issues such as unemployment, landlessness, and other issues will help South Africa progress toward a future that is more united and equal. Once more, in a nationally broadcast speech last night, President Cyril Ramaphosa made the historic announcement of the creation of a government of national unity, GNU. A flood of responses from the general public, political experts, and opposition parties has been provoked by this move, which aims to solve the growing economic and political difficulties. Since apartheid ended in 1994, the African National Congress, ANC, which has ruled South Africa, has been under increasing scrutiny for how it has handled the nation's ongoing problems. The party has suffered from infighting, economic mismanagement, and corruption scandals, which have reduced popular support and confidence. Many people see the declaration of a GNU as the ANC's acknowledgement of its incapacity to rule successfully on its own. Thabo Makais, a professor of political science at the University of Cape Town, said, "The ANC is over. This action indicates a dramatic change in South African politics, recognizing that no one party can effectively handle the complexity of the issues we confront today." Reactions on social media sites were divided. While some residents expressed optimism that having a wider range of political opinions may result in better government, others doubted the GNU's ability to really accomplish meaningful change. "We've been let down by the ANC for far too long," others said. "Let's hope this unity government can finally deliver on the promises made to our people." The news has been cautiously welcomed by opposition parties, especially the Democratic Alliance, DA, and the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF. While juliusmalema of the EFF cautioned against tokenism and called for significant changes, John Steenhuisen, the head of the Democratic Alliance, highlighted the need of accountability and openness in the next administration. It is anticipated that the details of the GNU, including as the parties engaged and the allocation of important cabinet seats, would be revealed